August 15, 2021, we Indians celebrate the 75th year of our independence. It is a celebration of the democracy, a commemoration of the freedom gained after the long fight with the British rule. We are all the children of this land and the members of one big family. We are the liberated children of this land and the free citizens of our country. When we celebrate the Independence Day, we cherish deep respect and affection for all our noble leaders. They struggled and sacrificed their lives to free this land from the foreign yoke. May the sacrifice of all the freedom fighters continue to bless our land, and may we, the liberated citizens, work hard to give real meaning to the freedom and thus preserve the unity and harmony of our country. Real freedom is the freedom of the heart. When the human spirit attains total freedom, the nation will enjoy freedom with its real spirit. It's a freedom within. Let us celebrate and enjoy this independence to live freely in our country, cheerfully, helpfully, and hopefully, remembering our national heroes. On this Independence Day, let us take a pledge to protect the peace and unity of this great nation. Let the spirit of Rabindranath Tagore, who prayed, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken into fragments by domestic wars, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. As we salute the national flag, let the tricolors remind us to be brave, stand for unity, and work hard for the prosperity of our nation. We are the people who believe in the power of truth and goodness. May we go ahead with hope in this time of crisis. Wish you all a very happy Independence Day.
Day is celebrated annually on 15th August as a national holiday in India, commemorating the nation's independence from British rule on 15th August 1947.
I was born on 23 July 1906 in Bhabra village of Alirpur Princely State. I belonged to Uttar Pradesh in Anawa district and had migrated to Madhya Pradesh. My father was a gardener and my mother was a homemaker. Seeing my family's financial conditions, I have to take the job at a very early age. I took the job at the Tehsil office and left it because I have to bow before the higher officials. And then I took admission in Kashi Vidyapith College, and from there my political career began during the non-cooperation movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi. I participated in that movement and was caught because of a demonstration and was presented before the magistrate. The magistrate asked, "What's your name?" I replied, "Azad." "What's your father's name?" I replied, "Freedom." "Where do you live?" I replied, "Prison." And this made me very popular. अभी भी जिसका खून नहीं खौला वो खून नहीं पानी है, जो देश के काम न आया वो बेकार जवानी है.
I, Sarojini Naidu, was born on 13 February 1879. I played a very vital role in freeing India from British imperialism and colonial rule. I began writing at the age of 12. I wrote many famous poems like The Golden Threshold, In the Bazaars of Hyderabad, Bangle Sellers, The Gift of India, and much more. And my work as a poetess earned me the title of Nightingale of India by Mahatma Gandhi because of the color, imagery, lyrical quality of my poetry. I also joined the Indian nationalist movement, Satyagraha, and delivered many lectures on emancipation of women, social welfare, and nationalism. I also formed the Women's Indian Association for the Empowerment of Women, for I knew that the country's greatness lies in the undying ideals of love and sacrifice that inspires the mothers of race.
उखाड़ फेंका हर दुश्मन को जिसने झांसी का अपमान किया, मर्दानी की परिभाषा बनकर आजादी का पैगाम दिया. I, Lakshmi Bai, the Rani of Jhansi, was born on 19th November 1828 and was the leading figure in the Indian Rebellion of 1857. I was the symbol of resistance to the British Raj. I lost my mother at the age of 4 and got married at the age of 14. But still, my patriotism to free my motherland from the British Raj did not change. My enemies on the battlefield acknowledged that I was a rare combination of bravery, intelligence, and administrative abilities. And interestingly, many were rapturous over my personal charm and beauty. If defeated and killed on the battlefield, we shall surely earn the glory and salvation. I was not only the queen of Jhansi, but also an embodiment of what a woman was capable of.
Namaste. I am Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. I was born on 31st October 1875 in Nadiad, Gujarat, and I took my last breath on 15 December 1950 in Mumbai. I was an Indian barrister, a politician, and the leading leader of the Indian National Congress during the Indian freedom struggle. During my early years of politics, I followed the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi. I headed the Karachi session of the Indian National Congress and was held in prison for several months during the Salt Satyagraha, the civil disobedience movement, and the Quit India movement. Soon after the independence of India, I became the first Deputy Minister and Home Minister of independent India. There were many who thought that a diverse country like India could never be united. But I used Kautilya's wisdom and Shivaji Maharaj's bravery to achieve the great feat of uniting India. From Kutch to Kohima, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, I united India. It is because of me that today you all can travel throughout India, visit the great sites, meet the great people without a visa. This earned me the title of the Iron Man of India. Every 31st October is celebrated as the National Unity Day, and a statue of unity is dedicated to me. Today, I fought till the last breath to wish you all a happy Independence Day.
A woman of many roles, a mother, a queen, and most importantly, a symbol of resistance. Born to a family with a very weak economic background, I was sold at a very young age to a haram as an attendant, where I got proper training in etiquettes. One of my biggest contributions to the freedom struggle was uniting Hindu and Muslims as a single force to fight against the Britishers. I also encouraged and motivated women to come out of their houses and join the freedom struggle. For I believe that women can fight any battle, can do anything, and come out as winners. I was being given a hefty pension by the Britishers to work for them, but I turned them down and always continued to resist the Britishers till my last breath.
Deliver
चाहे जान मेरी ये ना रहे।